So earlier this week, we went live and someone asked me in the comments, they basically said, who did I think was going to be the MVP for week one? Well, I know that there's no trophies for week one. We are going to talk about who I think will have the biggest impact for this Philadelphia Eagles team against the Atlanta Falcons. So let's get into it.
Everywhere, this is for you.
Yeah. Fly was flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. So, like I said, we are going to talk about the guys that I think are going to have the biggest impact for this team this week. But before we do get into that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you are new, we are on the road to 3K. We would love for you guys to join that ride. Now, let's get into it, man. The first guy I think is very simple, very easy. I mean, everybody's going to say this. If they don't, they're probably not watching too much football. The most important position in sports, in my opinion, is the quarterback position. So Jalen Hurts, he's going to be a big factor in whether we win a lot of games or lose a lot of games. It is what it is. I think that he has the talent around him to play well enough to get us some wins, man. And I don't think Atlanta's defense is anything to be scared of. So I look for Jalen Hurts to go out there and kill him with his legs, kill them with his arm, kill them with his mentality. Not giving up, making sure to get a yard, getting 2 yards. Everything counts. We just have to make sure that we're staying on schedule, and I think that he will help us a lot in that regard. Now, the second guy on offense, look, this might be kind of a weird person to pick, but I'm going to take Zach Ertz. I really feel like if Zach Ertz goes out there and balls out, we are going to have a very dynamic receiving core. Look, we all know that the drama that was building around Zach Ertz this offseason, we didn't know if he was going to be a Philadelphia Eagle. He is, at least for week one. So, I think if he goes out there and him and Dallas Goedert can team up and be that dynamic duo that we all expect them to be, both of them can be top 10 tight ends, if not higher. Last year, Dallas Goedert was top 2 in blocking. We know what Zach Ertz can do. Obviously, he's broken records before for this team. So I'm not expecting him to have to go out there and have 10 targets and, 8 catches and 100. I don't expect that from Zach Ertz. But if Zach Ertz can be a reliable guy and a guy that the defense still has to plan for, this is going to open up our whole offense, and it allows people like, Miles Sanders out of the backfield, Kenny Gainwell out of the backfield. It allows for people like Devontae Smith to be getting open on the outside, Quez Watkins, the list goes on. It just gives everybody a little bit more field to work with. So I'm putting a lot on Zach Ertz just to be that guy, just to be the guy that we can depend on to make defenses have to think about the middle of the field. So that's going to be big for me. Now, defensively, you can go really anywhere here. I've said this before. I think Steven Nelson is a very big impact on this team, and it could be either way. It could be that he's very good and, we have a great cornerback unit, or he can be very, very average and we're right in the same situation that we were last year. So I think week one is a huge test for our cornerback group, our secondary in general. We're going against a very good passing offense. You got Matt Ryan out there. You got Calvin Ridley out there. Obviously, now you have Kyle Pitts. And, Russell Gage is no sleeper at all. And they have a good tight end. They have a good team. We'll see what happens with Mike Davis. I don't really get afraid of running backs. I think our running defense speaks for itself. So I'm really looking at the secondary. The secondary has to ball out. And it starts with, obviously, Darius Slay, but at being a new addition and the hopes that we have of Steven Nelson, this is going to be a big test for him. So I hope that he goes out there and balls out because we definitely need it. Now, the second guy on defense might, again, be a little bit weird. You might be like, why? But I'm going to say Javon Hargrave. Javon Hargrave has been quietly having one of the best camps of any of the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to Fran Duffy. We've had him on the show, and he told me he was one of, if not the best player on this team right now. So I am looking to see him break out this year. and it starts in week 1. Right? Now, I'm not saying he's going to go out there and have 15 sacks or nothing crazy in week 1. You know, I'm not saying no breaking records today, or this week, but I do expect him to go out there, give Fletcher Cox some open space, give this defensive line a bunch of one-on-ones. Now we have somebody opposite of Fletcher Cox that should be able to beat those one-on-ones. So I look for him to go out there and have a monster of a game. So you guys let me know. This was just a quick little video. You let me know who your 4 people are. I want 2 from offense, 2 from defense. Who are the 4 people you think are going to have the biggest impact for the Philadelphia Eagles week 1 versus Atlanta Falcons? Now, tonight at 5 o'clock, we are going to be going live. Me, Brandon, my guy Swerve, my guy Black Market, we all going live. It is the last Sunday before football, so we're just going to talk a little bit. So I hope to see you guys there. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Everywhere. This is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen